Jaguars. An undefeated start against a winless Skin. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Soko.
Lawrence starting with a throw. Forced out to his right. He'll get this in Henry. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Hey. Don, this is hot. Silver.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts them right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. You could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Rip, 23. Don, this is hot.
Lawrence looking to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. Down the sideline inside the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Son, this is hot. Think right open.
They go play action. Lawrence. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Right, let's go. Think right. 11. 11, Agate.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
13, Luke. Hey, go. Hey, tomato. Check.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Hey, run! Hey, Vince, here we go.
Second down, game to 2. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by Fourier Oluokun.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Darts back to throw. That's incomplete left side.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Darts. They'll drop this down. Scatterboot. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Man in motion, headed right. On play action with Darts. Complete out to the right. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Dart gonna throw again. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And they're gonna get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He has it at the 5! And in, touchdown, New York! The Giants finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Go, go. Hey, so go. High. Here we go.
Inside give here for Tootin. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, go. 11, Aggie. Stage right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. So,
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Bobby O'Carrigan. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looking right, and he finds him. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Running with Scatterboot. Space pass to 35. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Throwing on first down. It starts. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They've got a man in motion. Dart gonna go for it on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hey, run! Hey, kill! Silver!
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Red on red.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Now it's Lawrence. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready up.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, Lion. Done. It's hot. Heavy. Here we go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. He's going deep this time. It's intercepted. Javon Holland. And the Giants take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
This is such a back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Throws caught. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Jaguars 37.
Darts out of the shotgun. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 1st down, here's Dart. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Here's Dart now. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Here goes Dart to the air. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, kid. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. Pulled in by his back, Scatterboot. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on third. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for no gain. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Screen here for Scatterboot. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down. Third and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
VO tacks on the extra point. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Here we go.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his running back. This is Bayshore to and this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, James are 10.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Flush down now to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Hey, run. Gun. Hey, kill. Hey, gun.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Hey, kill!
Here he goes, third and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Fields this one at the 3. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
This nigga in the game, bro. God damn, we gotta keep fucking trying to get this nigga out the game, bro. Nigga slow as shit, man. This is that burnt, man. Get his ass out the game, man. Nigga suck. Slow as shit, man. Get your ass the fuck on.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Driving forward with Scattergood. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. Has a little bit up to the 21. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Third down now. Here's Dart. This is Cups. That's Slayton. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown, New York.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
11, Agate,
Lawrence working from the gun. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down throw, Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. He's going to try another deep one here. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Red on red.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, 30 left.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Getting out to his left. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
13, Luke. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's hit and dropped, so that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter. With him picking himself up after that sack. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
11 on red. Take right. Hey, tomato. 11 agate. Go.
Desperation time here. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. No one's around him, he's got space. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
On first down, here's Dart. This one's caught. He has room past the 25. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Pulled in by his back, Scatterboo. He's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Scatterboo. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They're going a little pop pass here, sweeping across. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. And no margin for error.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, I'm going. These are 24. Hey, 11, 11. Silver.
From the end zone, Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
But a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated the man from ball.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Oh, bro, what's this?
Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. Defense getting in on the front run with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Turnable from the 2. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Here we go.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick.
Oh,
No, they get him yet again. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, Lion.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Following the sack, they need a big chunky yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throwing him again, and he goes down again. Gotta hurry this to the line.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Jupiter.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
First down.
11-11.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
On
line.
first and 10, here's Lawrence.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Sink right.
Lawrence trying again on second. Sends this to the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Son.
Now throw, third and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This shit is pissed. This shit is blown. This shit is blown. Shit is good, bro. That shit is blown.